Yeah, I know this. I know this. I know. Anybody from race two ready to go? Maybe someone from race two could go a little early so we can buy Eric some time here. I'm not sure if I got any takers. I don't hear anybody. All right, I'm gonna need all my truck guys out here to marshal. I need someone to join BP on the far west coast. Thank you, BG.
$3.55 flat.
All right, well, it is time to get this party started. Give me just a sec here. All right, folks. Well, actually, I'm missing one more driver, too. Who am I missing? Let's see. I got Jeff. I got Sean. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, looks like Cody's still getting that ride race ready.
Jeff Nice.
Oh, looks like Eric might make this one. Looks like Cody's getting that thing together, so might have a full field for this first heat. We're giving these guys just a minute here. Welcome to Wednesday Night Racing, everybody. So, if you haven't already heard, we will be racing off-road this Sunday. You know, gates will likely open 9 a.m. Racing starts about 11 a.m. No, 90% chance of rain on Sunday. So we're going to postpone on-road 1 week. We're not canceling it, just postponing it. So on-road postponed 1 week. We will be racing off-road this Sunday. All right, looks like got Eric's helping Eric's out here. Team Eric for the win.
Eric Paz.
All right, folks, keep the wheels moving. We're going to get this party started. When you cross the start-finish line, your time will begin. And remember, guys, we are just qualifying here. No need to impede. If you get a faster car coming up, just give them a little bit of space. All right, everybody's being scored. This is heat number 1 of Wednesday Night Racing. We'll be concluding our Frostbite Fridays series this Friday. Ah, yeah, Cardinale feeling the chill. All right, fastest opening lap goes to Cody Kirk at a 17.8. 45 seconds in. All right, we're 50 seconds down now. All right, fast laps have improved. We got Cody 17.8, we got Jeff in 18.3, Alan in 18.4, Eric in 18.1, and Sean, that time by, going 17.7. Although Eric just went 17.4. Times are dropping. We're a minute 10 down, 4:50 to go. Whoa! Whoa, those cars going way up the wall ride. Hey, if you're going to pay for all the track, you might as well use all the track. We got a minute 35 down, 4:25 to go. All right, it's Cody Kirk out front on a 20-lap pace. Got Jeff on a 19.09, Eric 18.01, Sean 18.06, Alan a 17.02. 2 minutes in, drivers, 4 minutes remaining. So we got Cody Kirk about 7 seconds out front. But mid-pack, it's quite the battle. We got Eric, Sean, and Jeff all within about a second here. Careful up front, guys. Careful up front. That is clear. 225 down, 335 remaining. Careful on the back straight, guys. Careful on the back straight. Go wide, wide, wide. And that is clear. 240 down, 320 to go. So, just throwing an idea out there, guys. This track is polarizing. There's people out there who love it. There's people out here who hate it. What do you guys think about maybe doing a partial change tonight after racing? A partial change. So yeah, if you guys want to hang out after racing, we can discuss it, you know, maybe mix things up for Friday. I think next Wednesday, everybody, we'll be doing the direction change. But if you guys want something fresh for... yeah, the boss man suggested, we do something exciting for Friday. Careful back straight, guys. All right, we're 350 down, 210 to go. Right now, it's still Cody out front, 1901. Eric on a 1908. Jeff 1910. Sean 1914. Alan on a 16. Got a minute 55 remaining, drivers. All right, minute 30 to go, drivers. We got Jeff now taking a turn at the top of the leaderboard. So Jeff on the white and blue car. He's on a 1905 right now. Cody in 1910. Eric now 1909. Sean a 1917. Alan 1606. Right now, Cody and Eric 0.2 of a second apart. Yeah, just over a minute, drivers. We're now 5 minutes down.
1 minute left.
Right now, Jeff 5 ahead of Cody. Cody 3.5 ahead of Eric. Eric 3.8 ahead of Sean. Sean a lap up on Alan. 45 seconds remaining. Jeff 1902. Cody 1908. Eric 1913. Sean 1915. Alan on a 1720. All right, work together, drivers. Work together. 25 seconds remain. $15 seconds remaining, drivers. Heat 2, be ready to go. You are up next. Keep going, drivers. Keep going. Keep going. Keep on going.
TH done. Eric Paz done. Cody Kirk done. Jeff Nyes done.
One more car making his way to the finish.
All drivers
and
are
that
finished.
is a race, drivers. Got
Alan
Jeff Nyes
Rodil
going
done.
1910. Sean Torres a 1913. Cody Kirk a 1914. Eric Paz also 1914. And Alan Rodil 1718. All right, folks, up next is race number 2.
Anthony Zachiglowski. Joe Colicchio. James Colicchio. Scott Yo. Craig Oku.
All right, got everybody checked in. If you raced in that last race, I will need you to come on out to turn marshal, please. All right, we got Craig Oku out there, formerly known as the Silver Bullet. Now he's driving the Papaya. All right, got my marshals out here. Thank you, guys. We are going racing. All right, everybody working on lap number 1 here. We're 20 seconds in. Got James going us 16-7. All right, so James Colicchio out front, driving the black car. That reminds me, this is probably 25 years ago when I first started racing. My first race, getting a new body ready, I wanted my car to look like Dale Earnhardt's. So I painted it black with a silver stripe along the bottom. Well, I realized when I got to the racetrack, I couldn't see it. So, you got to give James a lot of credit. He's able to drive a very dark car. I wouldn't be able to pull that one off, but Mr. Colicchio able to do so. With success, I might add. Going 16-3 that time by. His fastest lap of the race here. We got Anthony at 16.5, Joe at 17.0, Scott at 17.5, and Craig at 18. We're a minute 25 down, 4:35 remaining. All right, we're a minute 35 down. Careful on the back straight. Go inside, inside. Keep it tight. Careful on the back straight, guys. Careful on the back straight. Geez, that's not the inside. Go inside, please. Careful at the end of the straightaway, end of the straightaway. All right, it's all cleared up. We got 2 minutes down, 4 minutes left. Yeah, James 22.16, Anthony 21.17, Scott at 20.02, Joe at 20.15, and Craig on a 17. Got 3:45 to go, drivers. Careful up front. Careful up front. That is clear. All right, 2:30 down, 3:30 to go. All right, James, Anthony, Scott, Joe, and Craig, your full running order. All right, we are now 3 minutes down, 3 minutes remaining, drivers. So James on 21.02, Anthony 21.11, Scott 20.01, Joe 19.08, Craig 17.03. Got Anthony resetting fast lap 15.9. That is the gold car out there. Race leader driving the black car. Scott driving green and black, Joe driving blue and orange, and Craig with the buggy that looks similar to the McLaren F1 car. Rocking the Papaya. 3:45 down, 2:15 to go. All right, James Anthony, Scott, Joe, Craig, your full running order.
2 minutes left.
You heard the man. 2 minutes to go. So, James, 22:15 on Oryx. Anthony, 21:09. Scott, 21:15. Joe, 20:18. Craig, 18:10. All right, we got minute 20 to go, drivers. James Anthony, Scott, Joe, Craig, your full order. Oh, James currently about 9 seconds ahead of Anthony. Anthony 5 ahead of Scott. Scott 13 ahead of Joe. Joe a lap up on Craig. Yeah, just over 1 minute to go, drivers. 5 minutes in.
1 minute left.
50 seconds remaining. James Anthony, Scott, Joe, Craig, your full running order. "30 seconds remaining. This is race number 2 on track. Race 3, be ready to go. I believe that is most of my truck guys. Careful in the rhythm, guys. "10 seconds left, drivers. Everyone pretty well set in their finishing positions here.
Craig Oka done. Anthony Zachiglowski done. Joe Colicchio done. Scott Yo done. All drivers are finished.
All right, that'll be a
James
race.
Colicchio
James
done.
taking the W here, going 22:14. Anthony 21:07. Scott 20:10. Joe 19:03. Craig 18:06. All right, this is race number 3. Brandon, Andrew, Brian, Art, and George.
GP.
If you just raced that last one, I'll need you to come on out and turn marshal,
Let's go,
please.
Art. Andrew Montes. Rice Cakes Supreme. George Laxon.
All right, everybody's checked in, looking for turn marshals. I need some help in the middle. I need a little help in the middle, guys. I need help in the middle. All right, got one in the middle. Need one more in the middle, guys. All right. All right, that'll work. Okay, it is time to go racing. And just as I say that, all right, so we got Brandon at 15.6, Brian 16.1, Art 16.4, George 16.7, and Andrew just getting his run started. Back straight, back straight. I don't know where it is, but be careful on the back straight, guys. All right, 45 seconds in. Right now, it is going to be Art Cardinale on a 22 flat. Got George 22.14, Brian 21 flat, Brandon 21.05. We are 1 minute down. All right, minute 15 down, 4:45 left, drivers. Got Art Cardinale out front, 23 laps in the works. Andrew on a 22.09, Brian 22.10, Brandon 22.12, George 22.14. Got a minute 30 in, 4:30 left. So we got BG running the same colors, but new paint. Wet paint, don't touch. All right, minute 50 down, 4:10 to go. Right now it's Art, Brandon, Andrew, Brian, and George. 2 minutes in. Fastest lap so far, Brandon Perea, 15.3. Got BP 15.3, BG a 15.5. Everybody else low 16s at the moment. Got 2:25 down, 3:35 remains. Currently, BP and Art 23.14. Yeah, Brian 22.03, Andrew 22.09, and George on 22.17. 2:45 in, 3:15 to go. Brandon, Art, Brian, Andrew, and George, your full running order. 3 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. BP 23.10, Art 23.15, Brian 22 flat, Andrew 22.08, and George 22.16. Got 2:45 remaining, drivers. This is race 3, round 1. Race number 4, you guys are up next. Oh, BG moving up to the 2 spot on the leaderboard. 3:30 in, 2:30 remaining. Careful up front, guys. That is now clear. $2:15 remains. Brandon, Brian, Art, Andrew, and George, your full running order. Two minutes remain. Looks like Montez pulling it aside. So BP currently 4 seconds up on BG. Got Brian 4.1 ahead of Art. Art was 6 ahead of Andrew. Andrew was 1.4 ahead of George. We got minute 35 remaining here. 95 seconds remain. Minute 25 remaining. Brian, Brandon, Art, and George are remaining contestants. Fast laps just being reset. We got BP going 15.0, Brian going 15.5. All right, folks, got just over 1 minute remaining.
1 minute left.
All right, 35 seconds to go. I'm actually starting to come up with some ideas here for if we do a partial change. The wheels are turning. 15 seconds remaining, drivers. Time is about to expire. Keep going, keep going.
Let's Go Art done. BP done. Rice Cakes Supreme done.
Although, where am I going to put that jump? Got one more car.
All drivers
That'll
are
be a
finished.
race. BP going 23:02,
George
Brian
Lax undone.
23:09, Art 22:05, George 22:17.
Lucas Sichiglowski. Ryan R. Randall. Steve Liu. Patrick Brill. Loctite Milio.
All right, if you just raced that last one, I will need your help turn marshaling this one. This is race number 4, round number 1, in warm-up. Careful in the rhythm, guys. I got one down in the rhythm, I'm being told. I can't see it from here. All right, I may need some help on the West Coast, guys. May need all my drivers from that last group. I need help on the left. All right, one more to the left and we are good. My what? All right, we're going racing, guys. And I'm not being sarcastic. Don't all go at once. Please, dear God. All right, got Lucas starting us off at 15-8, Ryan a 16-4, John 16-6. Stephen Papo, 17's on the opening pass. Got 30 seconds down. All right, we're 50 seconds in. Right now, it's Lucas out front, followed by Ryan, John, Steve, and Pat. Yeah, Lucas on 23:05, Ryan at 23:06, Steve 22:07, John 22:09, and Pat on 22:12. Minute 15 down, 4:45 remains. All right, minute 30 in, 4:30 remains. Lucas, Steve, Ryan, Pat, and John, your full running order so far. Fastest lap now of 15:4 out of Ryan Randall. 15:7 from Lucas, 15:7 from Steve, 16:0 for Pat, 16:4 for John. Minute 45 down, 4:15 to go. All right, just past 2 minutes in. Lucas 2306, Steve 2209, Pat 2212, John 2103, Ryan 2108. 2:15 in, 3:45 remaining. All right, we're 2:35 down, 3:25 remaining. Lucas currently 7 ahead of Steve. Steve 4.5 ahead of Pat. Pat 0.05 ahead of John. And John 0.4 ahead of Ryan. Yeah, 2:50 down, 3:10 remaining, drivers. All right, 2:55 to go. Lucas, Steve, John, Ryan, and Pat, your full running order. Fastest laps still going to Ryan at 15.4. Actually, fast laps remain unchanged. 2:45 remaining here. $3:30 down, $2:30 to go. All right, Lucas, Steve, Ryan, John, Pat, your full order so far. 2:10 left. We got Lucas 7 ahead of Steve. Steve 4 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 2 ahead of John. John 0.007 ahead of Pat.
2 minutes left.
4 minutes down. 2 minutes remain, drivers. Got Lucas 2307. Steve 2203. Ryan 2208. John 2213. Pat 2214. Minute 45 remains. This is race number 4 on track. Minute 30 to go, drivers. 90 seconds remain. Minute 20. Lucas 2308, Steve 2205, Ryan 2206, John 2211, Pat 2217. Minute 10 remaining. All right, folks, we are now 5 minutes in.
1 minute left.
Lucas 10 ahead of Steve. Steve 0.7 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 5 seconds up on John. John 3.5 ahead of Pat. 50 seconds left, drivers. All right, 40 seconds remain. Closest battle right now going to be Steve. Well, it was Steve and Ryan. Now it's Ryan and John, 1.8 apart. Yeah, 30 seconds left. All right, 10 seconds remaining. Lucas 12 ahead of Steve. Steve 3 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 3 ahead of John. John 3.5 ahead of Pat. Keep going, drivers. Keep going.
Steve Lung done. Lucas Sichiglowski done. Ryan R. Randall done. Loctite Milio done. All drivers are finished. Patrick Brill done.
All right, folks, that will conclude this race. Got Lucas 2308, Steve 2205, Ryan 2208, John 2210, Pat 2214. All right, we are now moving into race number 5.
Barry Soppet.
I don't know yet. I was thinking, yeah, just do everything next week, kind of like what you were saying, but Eric was like, oh, what if you do this? Come on, let's do this. Let's do it. Yeah. So he wants to see something. I don't know. Yeah.
Kevin Allen. Omar Manan Salsa.
Wait, where would we put the rhythm? Interesting, huh? Yeah, interesting, interesting. I got another idea too, but yeah, that would be.
George Lynn.
I got another idea too. But yeah, if you guys, if you guys think of some ideas, we'll discuss it after racing. All right, I am looking for Bryant. He is not here. Okay. Maybe. Okay. All right, well, 4 cars in this one. We're going to get this show going. All right, we're 20 seconds in. And our fastest opening lap goes to Kevin Allen at 16.0. See what these guys do on lap number 2. All right, we got Kevin at 15.7. We got George at 15.3. 45 seconds in, 5:15 to go. All right, Barry at 15.5, Kevin 15.6. And Omar right now is 16.2. Yeah, just past 1 minute down, just under 5 minutes remaining. Right now it's Kevin, George, Barry, Omar. A minute 20 down now, 4:40 remains. George Lynn to the top of the leaderboard. 23.02 in the works. Kevin 23.05, Barry 23.09, Omar 22.03. All right, minute 35 in, 4:25 to go. All right, George 0.8 of a second ahead of Kevin. Kevin 1.3 ahead of Barry. Barry 1.2 ahead of Omar. 150 down, 4:10 remaining. George's pace currently at 23 flat. Got Kevin 23.05, Barry 23.07, Omar 23.15. Got 210 down, 350 to go. All right, George 24.15 in the works. He's 2 seconds ahead of Kevin. Kevin 0.1 ahead of Barry. And Barry 5 seconds up on Omar. 2:30 in, 3:30 remains. George, Kevin, Barry, Omar, your full order here. We got Barry Soppin now up to the 2 spot. So Barry and Kevin just half a second apart. 3:10 to go, drivers. All right, George Lynn, 24.14. Barry at 23.03. Kevin, 23.04. Omar, 22.05. 2:45 left in this one. So we got Barry bringing fast lap down to a 15.2. Kevin out of 15.5. Omar 15.6. And George out of 15.1. Race leader driving the orange ride. Battle for the 2 is between the silver and purple, yellow and white. Then we got Omar wearing his signature colors, the silver, orange, and blue. 2:20 remaining, drivers.
2 minutes left.
All right, just under 2 minutes remain. George Still 24 lap pace in the works, 24:12. Got Barry 23:01, Kevin 23:04, Omar 22:03. Got a minute 45 remaining. All right, 90 seconds to go, drivers. George, Barry, Kevin, Omar. Minute 15. 75 seconds remain. Race leader having a little trouble there negotiating the rhythm. Minute 5 to go.
1 minute left.
Just 1 minute to win it. And Barry Soppet right now has just taken the lead. So Barry Soppet 24:14, George on a 24:15. Gap is just half a second. Got Kevin 23:05, Omar 22:01. 35 seconds left, drivers. Barry going 14:9 that time by. Twenty seconds left. Careful on the back straight. Careful back straight. Oh, I got to deduct points on the landing, Omar. 5 seconds to go.
George Lynn done. Omar Manan Salsa done. Kevin Allen done. All drivers are finished.
And that'll be a race. Barry Soppet taking the W
done.
here, going 24:12. Yeah, George 23:02, Kevin 23:05, Omar 22:02. All right, so that'll conclude Buggy for round 1. It is time for truck.
Rice Cakes Supreme. Let's go, Art. BP. George Laxon. Andrew Montez.
All right, if I can get all my drivers from that last group. Got one more truck about to get checked in.
Patrick Brill.
All right, if I get one more on the left side here, I see Kevin, I see Omar, I see George. There's probably someone over here, I imagine. Oh yeah, that's right. No Bryant in that last one, so we are a man down. They believe in you, Barry. All right, folks, we're going to go racing. All right, BP starting us off at 15.9. Brian at 15.9. Art 16. Andrew at 16. Yeah, 30 seconds in. All right, lap 2, BG going 15.8. Brandon 15.9. Art 16.3. Andrew 16.4. Pat 16.8. Georgia 17.7. 45 seconds in. All right, we are now 1 minute down, 5 minutes remaining. BP out front, followed by Brian, Art, Andrew, Pat, and George. And right now it's super close between Brian and Brandon. Just 0.2 of a second separating those two drivers. All right, 1:30 down, 4:30 to go. $145 down, 4:15 remaining. So BG now 1/10 ahead of Brandon. Brandon about 5 ahead of Andrew. Andrew 2.4 ahead of Pat. Pat 1.1 ahead of Art. Art 2.7 ahead of George. 2 minutes in, 4 minutes left. So BG out front, half a second to the gap. Brian on 23.01, Brandon 23.03, Andrew 22.06, Pat 21 flat, Art 21.01, George 20.05. Yeah, 2:30 down, drivers, 2:30 to go. All right, drivers, we got 2:55 down on this one. Careful on the straight. 3 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Straightaway is clear. Brian 0.8 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 8 ahead of Andrew. Andrew 7 ahead of Pat. Pat 3 ahead of Art. Art 8.4 ahead of George. Yeah, 2:45 remaining, drivers. Brian 23.03, Brandon 23.04, Andrew 22.05, Pat 21.03, Art 21.09, Georgia 20.08. BG just reset fast time out of 15.4. All right, we got 2:15 remaining. This is our final race of round number 1. Okay, drivers, we are now 4 minutes in.
2 minutes left.
Brian 23.02, Brandon also 23.02, Andrew 22.05, Pat 21.06, Art 21.06, and George at 20.11. Minute 45 remaining here. All right, minute 30 to go. Brian, Brandon, Andrew, Art, Pat, and George, your full order. Yeah, Brian 23.01, Brandon 23.08, Andrew 22.09, Art 21.06, Pat 21.09, George 20.10. Okay, folks, got just over a minute to go.
1 minute left.
BG, your race leader, making his way through that rhythm section, a little bit over jumped. Will make his way back on course. 45 seconds left. BP resets fast time 16.3. All right, so Brian 4 seconds ahead of Brandon. Brandon 19 ahead of Andrew. Andrew 4.5 ahead of Art. Art 2.8 ahead of Pat. Pat 1 lap up on George. Yeah, 20 seconds left, drivers. Careful entering the rhythm, guys. Careful entering the rhythm. Careful on the straightaway. That's good to go. Time is about to expire. Keep on going, drivers.
Rice Cakes Supreme done. Let's Go Art done. Andrew Montez done. Patrick Brill done. BP done. All drivers are finished.
All right,
George
that will be a
Laxon
race.
done.
That concludes round number 1. BG goes 23:04. Brandon 23:12. Art 21:03. Andrew 21:06. Pat 21:08. George 20:11. All right, I'm going to need you guys to marshal the next race up. That is going to be race number 1. We're going right back into round 2. Just give me a few minutes here, and we'll get you guys going. So, next race up going to be Jeff, Sean, Cody, Eric, and Alan.
Jeff Nyes. Eric Paz. TH. Alan Rodil. Cody Kirk.
All right, folks. So I got my marshals out here. Thank you, guys. Drivers look to be ready to go. We're going to get this party started. We'll live loop you guys. Careful at the wall ride. Hold on a sec, Sean. All right, fastest opening lap goes to Cody Kirk at a 17.6. Got Eric going 17.8, Jeff 18.5. We're 45 seconds in. All right, we're a minute 30 down, 4:30 to go. Right now, got Eric Paz out front, 21:15 for pace. Got Cody on 20:07, Jeff at 19:15, Sean 18:05, Alan 17:01. All right, we're just about 2 minutes down with 4 minutes to go. Yeah, Cody Kirk taking over the top spot. 2:15 down, 3:45 remaining. And Eric Paz taking it right back. So Eric on 20:03, Cody 20:05, Jeff 19:04, Sean 19:09, Alan 17:04. Got 2:25 down, 3:35 remaining. So fast lap of this one. Looks like Eric going 16.6. Everybody else 17's got Cody at 17.2, Jeff at 17.1, Sean at 17.9. 2:45 down, 3:15 to go. All right, so Eric Paz, your race leader. He's driving the blue and silver car. Got Cody Kirk, blue and orange. Careful in the rhythm, guys. Careful in the rhythm. That is clear. All right, 2:45 remaining. Careful up front, guys. Careful up front. Careful in the middle. Careful in the middle. 2:35 to go. So Eric on 20:03. We got Cody 20:10. Sean a 19 flat, Jeff a 19:10, and Alan a 17:04. We're now 3:45 in with 2:15 remaining. This is race number 1, round number 2. Whoa, we got one. Careful at the wall ride, guys. Careful at the wall ride. Got one getting caught up in the Associated banner there. Like I said earlier, if you're going to pay for all the track, you might as well use it all. Minute 45 remaining, drivers. All right, Eric out front, 20:07. Cody, 20:08. Sean, 20:14. Yeah, Jeff at 19:14. And Alan at 17:04. Minute 20 remains, drivers. All right, minute 10 to go, 70 seconds left.
One minute left.
All right, you heard the man. 1 minute to go. Careful up front, guys. Careful up front. "45 seconds remain. Eric, 20:15. Sean up to the 2, 20:17. Cody, 19:01. Jeff, 19:19. Alan, 18:15. Got 25 seconds to go, drivers. Race number 2. Be ready to go. 15 seconds remain. Careful up front, guys. Careful up front. Keep going, guys. Keep on going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Alan Rodil done. Cody Kirk done. Eric Paz done. TH done.
One more car. One more car.
All drivers are finished.
And
Jeff
that will
Nyes
be your
done.
race, guys. Eric taking the W there, 2014. Sean goes 2016. Cody in 1907. Jeff in 1916. Alan in 1813.
James Colicchio. Joe Colicchio. Scott Yo.
Oh, man, the bullet is
Craig
back. Anthony, where's your car? Okay, in the corner? Okay. All right, I may need all drivers from that last race. All drivers, please.
Anthony Zachiglowski.
I should have Eric, Sean, Cody, Jeff, and Alan. Maybe if I can get, is there 2 over here? I can't see those corners. There's 2? All right, maybe if I can get one of the guys on the right side of the track to migrate to the middle where the bare orange dot is. Awesome. All right, folks, so starting order here is going to be James 1, Anthony 2, Scott 3, Joe 4, Craig 5. And we'll get it going. James on the tone. Oh, come back here. Come back here, Silver Bullet. All right, James on the tone. Anthony. Scott. Oh. Hold on a sec. Joe. And Craig. All right, 25 seconds in. Fastest opening lap goes to James Colicchio at a 17.5. Got Joe a 17.9. Scott an 18.3. We're 40 seconds in now, drivers. 5:20 remaining. James 17.1 that time by. Scott 17.3. Got Craig advancing to an 18.3. 55 seconds in. 5:05 to go. And it's going to be Joe Colicchio to the top of the leaderboard, followed by James Scott, Craig Anthony. We got a couple of drivers taking fast lap here. We got both Anthony and James, both going 16-1. Yeah, minute 25 down, 4:35 remaining. All right, minute 40 down. James 21:02, Joe 21:11, Scott 20:05, Craig 20:14, Anthony on a 19 at the moment. All right, minute 50 in, 4:10 to go. James 21:02, Joe 21:12, Scott 20:02, Craig at 20:14. Got 3:55 remaining here, drivers. All right, 2:30 down, 3:30 remains. Oh, James out front, 22:14, Joe 20:01, Scott 20:05, Craig at 19:01. Yeah, 3:10 remaining, drivers. All right, 2:55 remains. James 7 seconds up on Joe. Joe 2.5 ahead of Scott. Scott 9 ahead of Craig. 2:45 remaining. $2:35 remaining. James 10 seconds ahead of Joe. All these cars finding each other here in the rhythm section. We got ourselves a buggy train. It's like a conga line, but with buggies. 2:10 to go, drivers. James 10 seconds ahead of Joe. Joe 5 ahead of Scott. Scott 10 ahead of Craig. Oh, careful in the middle, guys. Careful in the middle.
2 minutes left.
You heard the man. 2 minutes to go. James Colicchio leading the way. Joe Colicchio in the 2, followed by Scott Yao, Craig Oku. Anthony falling out of this one. Got a minute 35 to go, drivers. This is race 2 on track. Up next, race number 3. Whoa. Well, the catch fence did its job. Minute 20 remaining. Careful on the straight. Careful in the rhythm. A minute 15 to go. Five minutes in.
1 minute left.
James 21:09, Joe 20:08, Scott 20:11, Craig in 18:04. And we got a new fast lap from Craig Oku. Saw what? I didn't see anything. All right, 35 seconds remain, drivers. $20 seconds to go. Yeah, if you guys want to stick around after racing and help change that section of the track, I got some ideas. I got one decent idea. A bunch of not so decent ideas. Oh, careful on the back straight, guys. Go wide, wide, wide.
James Colicchio done.
There's a wheel on the track.
Scott Yo done.
Wheelie?
Craig Oka done.
Ah, man. Joe lost a wheel. I was kind of hoping like one of the kids threw it on the track or something. That's happened before. Well, we're going to call that a race, guys. James going 2106. Scott will inherit the 2 spot 2010. Got Joe in 19548 and Craig in 1805. Okay, it is time for race number 3. We need all my drivers from race 2 to come on out and marshal, please. Cardinale giving us a preview of the future. A very brief preview.
Let's go, Art.
I think this track is going to be really good the opposite
Rice
way.
Cakes Supreme.
But I got some ideas to make it even better for both directions.
George Laxon.
I don't know. Better is subjective. I mean, some people like the rhythm section. Some people don't. Some people hate it. I wouldn't say I'd hate it. Hate's a strong word. I tolerate it. I definitely tolerate the rhythm section. All right, let's get all my drivers from that last group, please. I got Team Colicchio out here. BP busting a move. Can't touch this. Oh, yeah. Andrew Montez, you make it? Andrew Montez. All right, I got Anthony. I got Team Colicchio. Who am I missing turn marshal wise? Do we got Scott and Craig? Are you guys out there? Cool, there's Scott, and I got Craig on the way. Actually, Craig, that side's good. I could probably use help over here. Might have been late on the memo. Yeah, if I get you back this way, Craig, maybe. Do I have coverage over here? I can't see down here. Okay, I could use at least one marshal on this side. Okay, and then, yeah, we can shift Craig down here. All right, awesome. All right, folks, we're going to get this party started. Race order is going to be Brandon, Brian, Art, George, and Andrew. We'll get going with BP on the tone. Brian, Art, George, and Andrew, whenever you'd like. Oh, what happened to Andrew? Okay, well, only 4 cars right now. You got BP starting us off at 15-2. Ooh, BG a little off trajectory. Good landing, though. All right, 30 seconds in, drivers. BP 2406, Brian at 2304, Art 2313. Early paces with 2 laps in the books. All right, 50 seconds down. BP going 15-1. He's having fun. Gross of 15-6. Art of 15-9. BP now of 14-9. I'll have to talk to BP, see what he did between rounds 1 and 2. Oh, okay. So you're telling me you guys don't run your door rate at 100 all the time? Oh, man. I run my door rate 100 all the time. Oh. See, that's because your door rate was a 90. All right, 135 in, 425 to go. Brandon 24-14. Got Brian 23 flat. Art 23-16. Georgia 21-04. A minute 45 down and 4:15 remaining. BG going 15-2. Yes, it's true. All right. We got 2 minutes down. Careful on the back straight. Back straight, back straight. Careful on the back straight. 2:15 down, 3:45 left. Right now, BP just 0.3 ahead of BG. Got BG about 16 ahead of George, and George about 4 ahead of Art. 2:30 down, 3:30 remains. All right, 2:40 in, 3:20 to go. Brandon on at 24-11. Brian at 24-15. George at 21-04. Art 21-11. Got just over 3 minutes remaining, drivers. We are now 3 minutes in. BP 5 ahead of Brian. Brian 15 ahead of George. George 3 seconds ahead of Art. Got 2:50 to go. Brandon, Brian, George, Art. 2:35 to go. $2:20 remains. Brandon out front, 6.7 seconds ahead of Brian. Brian 17 ahead of George, and George 1.4 ahead of Art. Got just over 2 minutes remaining, drivers. We're 4 minutes in.
2 minutes left.
Brandon, Brian, George, Art. BP 2408, BG 2305, Georgia 21 flat, Art 2103. A minute 40 remains. Oh, need a little help on the right. Minute 30 to go, 90 seconds left. Careful getting onto the straight. Minute 25 remaining. Minute 10 to go. Brandon 2408, Brian 2306, George 2101, Art 2115. 5 minutes in.
1 minute left.
All right, 50 seconds to go. Got 40 seconds left. Brandon 11 ahead of Brian. Brian 24 ahead of George. George 9 ahead of Art. $25 seconds remaining. $15 seconds. Time is about to expire, but keep on going, drivers. Keep on going.
Rice Cakes Supreme done. BP done. Let's Go Art done.
All right, one more car.
All drivers
will
are
be a
finished.
race, drivers. BP
George
goes
Laxon done.
2408, new TQ. Yeah, Brian going 2306, George at 2216, Art at 21. All right, folks, I'm going to need y'all to put your cars down. Come on out to turn marshal. Up next, race number 4.
Steve Loom. Lucas Sichiglowski. Loctite Milio. Patrick Brill. Ryan R. Randall.
All right, got all of our drivers checked in. If I can get all my drivers from that last race to come on out, I'm going to need your help. All right, BP jamming after setting TQ. That's how he celebrates. Bust out some sick moves. All right, let's see. I got Art, I got Brian, I got BP. Do I have someone over on this side? All right, I may need a little bit of help, guys. Cool, got George. Can I get one more to the left side, please? One more to the left side. If I can get Andrew or maybe someone to volunteer for Andrew, that'd be great. Okay, cool. All right, so starting order is going to be Lucas 1, Steve 2, Ryan 3, John 4, Pat 5. All right, we'll get this party started. Lucas on the tone. Steve, Ryan, John, and Pat. You know, like BG was mentioning Friday night, it's kind of interesting to see the cars work their way through the rhythm section. Some cars are a little bit more true to the path than others. Right? Yeah, 35 seconds in. Although I gotta be honest, after you said that, Brian, I started tightening up my game through that rhythm section. Like, oh, geez, that's wasted motion. Careful up front. But I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't even know if there's gonna be a rhythm section next week. Yeah, one of 3 people saying boo. No, honestly, I've had several people say they really like it, and I've had several more people say they completely hate it. You know, my initial reaction was, what did I do? But then, you know, I did like 3 more runs. And I'm like, okay, I can tolerate it. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't say I like it. I tolerate it. I get through there, but yeah. I don't know. I can see both sides. Got a minute 45 down, 4:15 to go. Right now, Lucas on 23:05, John 22:07, Ryan 22:09, Steve 22:14, Patrick 22:14. Got a $150 down. Yeah, I'm always up for something new, though. Like, after 2 weeks on a track, I'm ready for a new one. After I get 2 races in, I'm like, okay, can we please change it now? Yeah, a few ideas, though. Few ideas. All right, 220 down, 340 to go. $230 in, $330 remains. All right, 350. John, Ryan, and your running order here. 3 minutes down, drivers. 3 minutes to go. Hey, Tony's here. You gonna jump in the next heat? Cool. We'll have at least one blue and yellow car in the next heat. I haven't seen Brian show up yet. Yeah, 2:35 remaining, drivers. Got Lucas out front, 23:06. Ryan, 22:09. Pat, 22:11. John, 21:01. Steve, 21:02. So we got Lucas 11 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 2.5 ahead of Pat. Pat 1.8 ahead of John. John 1.8 ahead of Steve. Careful in the middle, guys. Middle.
2 minutes left.
That's a race leader having a stumble. And he's still holding on to the one spot. Still 7.6 seconds out front. All right, wait for John and go ahead. Minute 30 remaining, drivers. 90 seconds left. Ooh. Minute 20 to go, drivers. Hey, that was an interesting line, Steve. I'm going to have to try that one. Minute 10 to go.
One minute left.
You heard the man. 1 minute remains. All right, 40 seconds left. Lucas, 23:10. Got Ryan Randall in the 2, 22:08. Steve, a 22:13. Pat, 22:14. And John, a 21 flat. So we got Lucas 12 seconds up on Ryan, but Ryan just 4 seconds ahead of Steve. Steve 0.7 ahead of Pat. And Pat 1.8 ahead of John. 20 seconds remaining. Keep on going, drivers. Keep going.
Ryan R. Randall done. Lucas Sichiglowski done. Steve Lung done.
2 more. Oh, geez.
Loctite Milio done.
All right, that'll be a
All
race.
drivers are finished.
So we got Lucas
Patrick
going
Brill
23:09, Ryan 22:05, Pat going 22:13.4, Steve at 22:13.5, Emilio at 22. All right, folks, it is time for race number 5. You can demand all you want. Yeah. Honestly, I didn't mind the corner table. Corner table is okay. Yeah, I didn't hate it as much as some people did.
Barry Soppet.
I got through there okay,
George
but yeah,
Lynn.
some guys really hated that feature.
El Tigre. Kevin Allen. Omar Manan Salsa.
Yeah, the stairs, I don't think it was universally liked, to put it nicely. Trying to think of another. You guys remember when Cassidy made that tombstone? That was interesting. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing a stair set reemerge. I might be in the minority on that one, but yeah. All right, so starting order. Well, I'm going to need a few more marshals first. I got Steve, I got John, I got Ryan. I got someone in the corner. Okay. Can I get one more in the rhythm, perhaps, maybe? All right, thank you, sir. Got Cody helping us out. All right, guys, so our starting order going to be Barry, George, Kevin, Omar, and Tony. Barry on the tone. George, Kevin, Omar, Tony. Tony pulling off the arrive and drive. Careful in the rhythm, exiting the rhythm. All right, quick work from Cody there. Gets George back onto his wheels. That's going to be Barry with the fastest opening lap here, 15.1. Kevin a 15.9, Omar 16.2, George an 18, and Tony a 15.7. Actually, hold on a sec. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I got to re-add Tony to this one, but don't worry, you will not lose any of your laps.
Transponder 5266507.
Try calling that number. See what happens.
El Tigre.
Right now we got Barry out front, 24.13. Kevin a 23.07. Omar 23.08. Tony 23.09. George 23.11. Everyone pretty close here. So Barry currently 2 up on Kevin. Kevin 0.1 on Omar. Omar 0.3 ahead of George. George 0.05 ahead of Tony. It is too close to call at the moment. All right. Minute 30 down, 4:30 to go. I got a chance to drive Barry's car earlier. I gotta say, it does handle a lot like my car, but it is a little bit easier to drive. I don't know if that's because Barry has better tires or yeah, maybe that setup change did help quite a bit. I'm going to say half and half. Barry definitely has better tires. Yeah, 2 minutes down, 4 minutes to go. Right now, Barry Sopp at 23.01 for pace. Got Kevin Allen 23.06, Omar 23.08, George 23.09, Tony at 23.11. Everybody in this group 23. Pretty strong run group here, race number 5. Yeah, 2:30 down, 3:30 left. Barry flips it. All right, 2:45 in, 3:15 to go. Just thought of something to ask Barry in his post-race interview. Barry, if you were a berry, what berry would you be? Blueberry, strawberry, boysenberry, raspberry? Yeah. Yeah, something to think about. We'll ask you in your post-race interview, Barry. Whoa. Oh, man, somebody said it. I can't repeat that one, but that was pretty funny. Got 2:35 to go, drivers. Got Barry Sopp at 23.02, Kevin Allen 23.04, George at 23.04, Omar 23.08, and Tony at 23.14. All right, Barry. Wow, just 0.1 ahead of Kevin right now. Kevin 0.08 ahead of George. George 2.8 ahead of Omar. Omar 3.1 ahead of Tony.
2 minutes
That's
left.
on by. Some new fast laps. We got Barry at 15.1, George at 15.0, Kevin going 15.3 that time by. 1:50 remains, drivers. Kevin at 15-2 that time by. Minute 35 remaining. All right, Barry going 15-1 that last time by. George, another 15-0. Way to go. A minute 20 remains. George Lynn, 23-01. Barry, 23-01. Kevin, 23-02. Omar, 23-09. Tony, 23-13. Okay, folks, we are now 5 minutes down.
1 minute left.
Oh, man, we got George Lynn flashing the high beams at Barry Soppet right now. Oh, trouble for George. 45 seconds to go. That's going to put Barry Soppet out front for the time being. It's very close amongst our top three right now. Barry, Kevin, and George within 9/10. Trouble for Barry. It's going to come down to the last lap here. 30 seconds left. So Kevin now, your new race leader, 3 leaders. Oh man, a little bottleneck. Stepping on each other's tails. 10 seconds to go. So 3 leaders in the final minute here. 3 different leaders. Impressive statistic. Right now, it's looking like tides are turning in Kevin Allen's favor.
Kevin Allen done. Barry Soppet done. LT Gray done. George Lynn done.
And
Omar Manance also done.
that'll be a race, guys. Kevin Allen going 23-01. Barry Soppet 23-05. George 23-06. Omar 23-11. Tony almost getting that 22-01. Oh, wow. Not bad, Tony. 15-6? 21-5 car for Tony Wilson there. All right, Stadium Truck is up next. That will be Brian, Brandon, Art, Andrew, Pat, and George. All right, this will be our final qualifier of the night.
Rice Cakes Supreme.
All right, we'll probably get main start about 8:20-ish or so.
BP.
All right, if I can get all my
Patrick Brill.
drivers from the previous
George
group to the
Laxon.
track, please. Yo. Really?
Let's go, Art.
Nice. All right, let's see. Andrew Montez, you gonna make the truck race? Negative? Ah, man. All right, well, let's get our turn marshals out here. I got Tony, I got Omar, I got Barry, I got Kevin, I got George. I think that's everybody. Either Kevin or Barry, if I can get one of you guys over by the ice cream machine. Thank you, Kev. All right, so our starting order here is going to be Brian 1, Brandon 2, Art 3, Pat 4, George 5. We'll get it going. Brian on the tone. Brandon, Art, Pat, George. All right, BP going 15-6. Brian a 16-1. Everybody else in the 17s. Man, BG having a bad go on lap number 2. Oh, careful in the rhythm. Just follow him around the track. Oh, wow. Okay, that was creative. That was good, Omar.
You got to get across there somehow.
Yeah, that was a good way to do that. 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go. Right now, your race leader, Art Cardinale.
Let's go, Art.
Let's go, Art. I imagine about half a dozen of our viewers just yelled, "Let's go, Art," at their screen. Art Cardinale out front, 21:03. We got Pat Brill, 21:07. Brandon, 21:10. George, 21:15. Brian on 20 at the moment, but that will change. And it already has. So Art Cardinale continuing to lead. Oh, BP trying to stick his foot in the door. Art saying, "Not today." Oh, Art was going to give it to him, too. Oh, man. BP. BP dropping the toast, butter side down. 2 down, 4 to go. Yeah, pretty much that's what happens when a run starts off like that. It eventually just turns into a fast lap contest. So BP now going for fast lap, going for glory. 2:15 down, 3:45 left. Yeah, this might be a last opportunity to do a new track record on this particular configuration. We're going to talk about it after racing tonight, and you might see something different on Friday. I got a couple of ideas.
Just remove that jump in the front.
That's one of them.
That's it.
Yes, I hear you. Nobody likes that thing.
Just have a race line.
That jump is like black licorice. Nobody likes it. You know, personally, I don't mind black licorice, so if you like black licorice and I offended you, I apologize. All right, we got 2:50 to go, drivers. I don't know, black licorice, it depends on the brand. Like, some brands are really not bad, and some brands are really bad. I don't know who here is familiar with, it's a Middle Eastern dish called baba hanoush. It's like an eggplant dip. If you do it right, it's really good. If you do it wrong, it's really bad. One of those kind of things. 3:40 down, 2:20 to go. Right now, BG 22:09, Art 22:16, Pat 21 flat, Brendan 21:01, and George at 21:15. So let's take a look at fast lap. And sure enough, it's
2
BP
minutes left.
delivering a 15:3. Got BG at 15:4, everybody else in the 16s. Got a minute 50 to go, drivers. Oh, careful back straight, guys. Go inside, go inside, go inside. Hear that, guys? Whip it. All right, 1:30 to go. 90 seconds left. So, a minute 15 to go. 75 seconds remain here. Got BG running the now old truck body. As of a couple hours ago, that is the old truck body. Our
1
viewing
minute
audience
left.
will eventually see the new truck body. Right now, it's a pit side exclusive. Got to be here to see it. 50 seconds remain, drivers. BG 22:02, Art 22:17, Pat 21:03, George 21:13, Brandon 21:15. 35 seconds to go. All right, folks. After this, I'm going to set up the main events. We're only going to take a few minutes. It's going to be like a 4-minute break, maybe. I want to make sure George can make his main. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. We're cutting it close. All right, 5 seconds to go.
Rice Cakes Supreme done. Patrick Brill done.
A 15.376. Slightly. No, BP.
Let's go Art done.
All right, that'll be a
All
race.
drivers are finished.
So Brian Gross taking that one,
George Laxon done.
22.03. We got Art 22.15, Pat 21.02, Brandon 21.07, George 21.13. BP taking fast lap by a few thousandths. However, BP had like 20 shots at it. I think Brian really put the pedal to the metal on the last lap.
Craig Oku.
All right, guys, our first main event. Gonna be Sean, Joe, Cody, Jeff, Craig, Alan, and Andrew. We're gonna bump one driver out of each lower main. Maybe two today. We'll see what happens. C main going to be Pat, James, George, Anthony, Scott, and Eric. That's race 2. Race 3, our B main, going to be Omar, Tony, Art, Steve, Ryan, John. Our A main, Brandon, Barry, Kevin, George, Brian, Lucas. And race number 5 will be truck. Winner of the buggy race. If you want to bump up to truck, it's kind of a crazy idea, but I'm not, I don't know. Maybe I will say no. Oh, that'd be an interesting idea. You know, if I had to choose, I'd probably choose BP's truck. I'm curious how it drives. Yeah, if I had to choose somebody's truck in that race to drive, I'd probably choose yours. Well, I want to see how bad it is. Because I already know Brian's truck's pretty good. Okay. All right. Hopefully we can do a little track change after racing tonight. If you want to stick around and help make that happen. Yeah, a couple ideas. Yeah, I do want to get rid of the jump that's in front of the driver's stand. I might replace it with a different jump, though. I just think the trajectory and landing on this doesn't really match the situation. All right, folks, so we're going to get this started in just a few minutes. Basically, whenever you guys are ready. Sean, Joe, Cody, Jeff, Craig, Alan, and Andrew.
Andrew Montez.
All right, we're going to see if Andrew Montez can climb the ladder tonight. Hope you got some batteries charged. All right, let's start getting race 1 up, guys. Race number 1, that's going to be Sean, Joe, Cody, Jeff, Craig, Alan, and Andrew. Turn marshals will be my truck guys. You know, this is a fun karaoke
Cody
song.
Kirk.
Yes, yes. Truck is marshaling this one. Hey, what do you guys think about doing a NorCal
Joe
karaoke
Colaccio.
night? You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Yep, nice.
There's like one word in that song. Yeah, NorCal karaoke night. Possibly coming to a track near you. I like that. So are we going to make Theo sing I'm a Little Teacup? Or the Barney song?
TH.
All right, let's see. Alan Rodil, are you going to make this one? He left. Okay. He had a hot date. He's going to go get down tonight. Let's see. I got, who am I missing? Okay. All right, folks, let's line them up on the back straight. It's going to be Sean on the number 1, Joe on the number 2, Cody 3, Jeff 4, Craig 5, Andrew 6. Oh. Hey, Montez might be having some mechanical problems tonight. Velcro problems. Pro tip, I glue my Velcro. I'm not even joking. Oh, yeah, that recipe for success. All right, folks, grid is set. Driver's ready. Andrew, if the body flies off, just keep on driving. We're going racing in less than 5. And they're off. All right, we got Torres leading them through that rhythm section. Colicchio getting a little cattywampus. All right, 15 seconds in. ST out front. Trouble for Sean. Hold on. Brandon will get you back on course. Hold, hold, hold. Wait for the blue and orange to pass and go. All right, 35 seconds in. Got Cody followed by Sean and Andrew out front. Let's take the winner of this one to the next race. Oh boy. A little mix up here. These guys making their way onto the back straight. The battle for the lead. Up the wall ride into the chicane. 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go. Kirk out front, followed by Montez, Torres, and that's going to be Jeff in the 4. Go. Oh, careful up front, guys. Careful up front. All right, it's Kirk out front, driving the orange and blue. Second place, the red and white of Andrew Montez. Oh, Montez able to thread his way through. Careful in the rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Go ahead, Cody. All right, 130 down, 430 to go. Montez out front, Kirk in the 2, followed by Oku, Nice, Colicchio, and Torres. Minute 45 down, 4:15 to go. Race leader running the red and white. Fast lap so far, 16-second lap. I think Andrew can get that thing in the 15s. 2:05 down, drivers. 3:55 to go. There it is. Montez with a 15.9. Doing just fine. Out front. 2:15 in, 3:45 remaining. Andrew 8 ahead of Joe. Joe 2 ahead of Craig. Craig 1 ahead of Sean. Sean 1 ahead of Cody. Cody 3 ahead of Jeff. Yeah, 3:35 to go, drivers. Oh, now 2:35 down, 3:25 remaining. Race leader making his way up the wall ride, down through the chicane. Careful in the rhythm, careful in the rhythm, careful ahead. That is clear. 3:10 to go. Andrew, Joe, Craig, Sean, Cody, Jeff, your full running order. All right, 3 minutes down, drivers. 3 minutes remain. Montez making his way through traffic. So red and white car is your leader. 2:45 remains. Good teamwork, guys. Good teamwork. 2:30 to go. Andrew, 13 up on Joe. Joe, 5 ahead of Cody. Cody, 3.5 ahead of Craig. Actually, Cody now 4 ahead of Sean. Let's see. Craig crosses the line about 6 seconds back of Sean. And we got Craig almost a lap up on Jeff. 2:10 remains. Andrew Montez going 15.8. That lap was great.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. In fact, Andrew's whole race going great at the moment. He's out front, 14 seconds up, and he has just put the second place car 1 lap down. Minute 45 remaining. Montez making it look likely we'll see him in the C main event here. Truth be told, he probably should have qualified in one of the top 2 mains. Just a bit of rough luck in qualifying tonight. This is what we call the redemption runs. Minute 20 to go. Careful up front. All right, it's going to be Andrew 21 ahead of Joe. Joe 7 ahead of Cody. Cody 0.6 ahead of Sean. Sean 13 ahead of Craig. Craig 12 ahead of Jeff. Got just over 1 minute remaining, drivers.
1 minute left.
Careful up front, guys. Careful up front. All right, 45 seconds to go. Andrew, Joe, Cody, Sean, Craig, Jeff. 35 seconds remain. Ooh. 20 seconds to go. Looks like everyone at least 5 seconds apart right now. 10 seconds left. All right, drivers, race to the line, race to the line. Once you
Jeff
cross the
Nyes
line,
done.
you will be finished.
Joe Colicchio done. Craig Oka done. TH done. Andrew Montez done.
And that'll be a
All
race,
drivers
guys.
are
That'll be a
finished.
race. Montez makes it
Cody
to the
Kirk
C
done.
main event. So, podium for this one, guys, going to be Joe, Cody, and Sean. Rest of the order, Craig, Jeff, Allen, no Bryant. All right, race number 2, RC group, going to be Pat, James, George, Anthony, Scott, Eric, and Andrew. Turn marshals will be drivers from that last group.
Anthony Zachiglowski, James Colicchio, Scott Yo, Eric Paz, Patrick Brill,
All right. I got George working on it. Can I get my turn marshals out here, please? All right, I got Craig, I got Sean, I got Joe. I got someone in the corner here.
George Laxon,
Okay, we got our marshals out here. Awesome. All right, line up here. We're going to put Pat on the 1, James on the 2, George on the 3, Anthony on the 4, Scott 5, Eric 6, and where's Andrew? Let's give Andrew a minute here. In the meantime, we got RCFIA coming up this early summer. It's actually more of a spring series this year. RCFIA is a traveling Formula One series. Goes as south as Fresno and as north as Rancho Cordova. Part of the reason I bring it up is, well, you guys already drive two-wheel buggies. I would say Formula One on-road is probably the closest thing to a two-wheel buggy that you can race on-road. So, yeah, that'd be a good transition point if you are looking to get into some on-road action. RCFIA coming up this spring. I want to say the first race is at Limo in March. That's up the road in Redwood City. All right. Got Montez
Andrew
added
Montez,
to the group. All right, grid is good. Drivers ready? We're going racing in less than 5. Here we go. Pat Brill leads them down. Colicchio in the 2, followed by Laxton. All right, we got 10 seconds in. Right now, it's Brill just ahead of Colicchio out front. Got Zaglowski in the 3 spot. Yao in the 4, followed by Laxton, Montez, Paz. 30 seconds in. It's going to be Colicchio to the top spot. Anthony getting it slightly wrong there. That's just enough to allow Pat by. We got 45 seconds in, 5:15 to go. Well, Black Car is your race leader. Got Brill in the 2 spot. And they are battling top 3, making their way uphill around the penalty box, into the rollers, and down the back straight. A little trouble for Colicchio. That's enough to allow Pat to the top spot once again. So 1, 2, and 3 through that rhythm section. Now center switchbacks, front double, around the penalty box, and into the rollers. Now Brill going 16-1. Got Anthony going 15-9. Minute 30 down, 4:30 to go, drivers. Race leader going to be that blue and green. Second place is the gold car. Third place right now looks to be the red and white. Oh, trouble there for James. Looking down at the transmitter. There might be something wrong with that car. Got 2 minutes down, drivers. 4 minutes to go. got 210 down, 350 remaining. Careful in the switchbacks, guys. In the middle, in the middle. So right now it is Brill 5 seconds ahead of Siglowski. Yeah, Anthony 3.6 ahead of Andrew. Andrew 0.8 ahead of George. George 1.1 ahead of Scott. And Scott 10 ahead of Eric. We got 230 down and 330 remaining. Okay, 3:15 to go, drivers. Yeah, Brill going 16-0. Wow, 3 cars going 16-0 that time by Pat, Andrew, and George. Fast lap, however, going to Anthony out of 15.7. Yeah, 3:05 down, 2:55 to go. Pat 7 ahead of Anthony. Anthony 0.9 ahead of Andrew. Andrew 3 ahead of George. George 3 ahead of Scott. Scott 12 ahead of Eric. Yeah, 240 remaining, drivers. This is our C main event on track. Yeah, Pat 7 ahead of Anthony. Anthony just ahead of Andrew. Down the back straight they go, through the wall ride into the chicane, back through the rhythm. 2:15 remains. Careful in the middle. Race leader getting caught up there. Anthony getting caught up on the leader. Mob traffic getting into Anthony. We got 4 minutes down.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes to go. So that blue and green car, your race leader, red and white right behind him, your second place runner. Third place runner driving the gold ride. And we got ourselves a good battle for the top spot here. These guys all want to make the B main event. Through the room section they go. Up front now, making their way around the penalty box. Good teamwork, guys. 1:30 remaining. Minute 25. Pat just ahead of Andrew. They're making their way uphill around the box once again. Over the rollers and down the back straight. Minute 10 to go, 70 seconds left. 0.7 of a second separating our top two. Got Anthony about 2.8 back of that group.
1 minute left.
5 down, 1 to go, drivers. 5 down, 1 to go. Careful up front, guys. Careful up front. All right, we got Pat just ahead of Andrew still. 45 seconds remaining. Down the back straight they go once again. Good teamwork, guys. "30 seconds to go. Brill able to pull ahead just a bit this time around. Gap is 1.3 between those two drivers. 15 seconds to go. They might get one more lap after this. Andrew cutting those lines super tight, trying to gain time anywhere he can. 8 seconds left. This is a final lap for the race leaders. 0.7 now, the gap at the line.
Eric Paz done. Anthony Zachiglowski done. George Laxon done. Patrick Brill done. Andrew Montez done.
All
All
right,
drivers
that
are
is going to be a race.
Scott Yo done.
Pat Brill taking the bump
James
up to
Colicchio
the
done.
B main event. So Andrew, Anthony, and George can be your podium for this one. Rest of the order going to be Scott, Eric, and James. All right, up next is our B group.
Loctite Milio. Ryan R. Randall. Steve Loom. Let's go, Art.
All right, folks, I'm going to need some turn
Omar
marshals to get my
Manansalsa.
guys from that last one.
El Tigre. Patrick Brill.
Oh, one down the rhythm. I can see a wheel peaking. All right, folks, if I can get all my drivers from our C group, please. All right, I got Andrew, I got Anthony, I got Scott. I got somebody in the corner here. I got James making his way out. Okay, folks, let's line them up. It's going to be Omar on the 1 spot, Tony 2, Art 3, Steve 4, Ryan 5, John 6, Pat 7. All right, folks, grid is set. Drivers ready. We are going racing. Less than 5. Here we go. Omar leading them to the green flag. Oh, trouble for Wilson. So Manan Sala out front. 1.3 ahead of Art. Art just ahead of Steve, Pat, Ryan, John, and Tony. 5:30 to go. All right, we got 45 down, 5:15 to go. Omar, Art, Steve, Ryan, Pat, John, Tony, your full order. Got Omar 1 second ahead of Art. Art 1.2 ahead of Steve. Steve just ahead of Ryan. Ryan less than a second ahead of Pat and John. And John this time by 2 seconds ahead of Tony. 115 down, 4:45 to go. Careful up front, guys. Up front, up front. Ooh. Minute 25 down, 4:35 left. All right, we got Omar 2.7 ahead of Art 0.3 ahead of Steve. That's our closest battle out there right now for the 2 spot. Got minute 50 down, 4:10 remaining. Omar, Art, Steve, Pat, John, Ryan, Tony. Omar 2.8 up on Art. Art 0.2 ahead of Steve. Steve 3.6 ahead of John. John 0.8 ahead of Pat. Pat 1.6 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 1.6 ahead of Tony. Got 3:45 remaining. Fastest lap of this one, a 15.6 from Tony Wilson. $230 down, drivers. 3:30 to go. All right, 3:20 remains. Omar, Steve, Art, John, Pat, Ryan, Tony. Omar now 3.5 seconds ahead of second place. That's Steve 1.8 ahead of Art 2.5 ahead of John. John 0.8 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 1.7 ahead of Pat. Pat 3.8 ahead of Tony. We are now 3 minutes down with 3 minutes to go. Careful up front, guys. Up front, that is the race leader going for a spill. 2:45 to go. Let's see what the gap is this time around. Was 3.7 down to 1.5. So Omar 1.5 ahead of Steve. Steve 1.5 ahead of Art. 2.4 ahead of John. John 0.5 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 1.5 ahead of Pat. Pat 3 ahead of Tony. 2:30 remaining. Okay, 3:45 down, 2:15 remains. Careful on the straight, go inside. Go inside, go inside, and that is clear. Yeah, just over 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left.
Omar 2.2 up on Steve. Steve 2.4 ahead of Art. Art 3 ahead of John. John just ahead of Ryan. And we got a minute 45 to go now. Race leader going to be Omar Manansala. He's driving the silver, orange and blue. Second place going to be the white and purple of Steve. Art Cardinale holding down the 3 spot. Got a minute 20 to go, drivers. All right, drivers, we're coming up on 5 minutes down.
1 minute left.
Omar, Steve, Art, John, Pat, Ryan, Tony, your full order. Hey guys, another reminder, we are racing off-road this Sunday. If you want to get some on-road racing action in this weekend, off-road racing action in this weekend, we are racing off-road this Sunday. And I'm being told Monday is a holiday, so you don't have to worry about work the next day. Well, you guys don't. 25 seconds to go. $15 seconds remain. See, closest battle going to be 4, 5, and 6. John, Pat, and Ryan. They're still duking it out. Oh, John gets it wrong. Pat gets it wrong. Oh, man, it's going to be a fight to the finish here. Oh.
Let's go, Art done.
Ooh, John pips him at the line there. Careful at the wall ride, guys. Go wide at the wall ride.
Ryan R. Randall done.
And that'll be a race, guys.
Omar Manansala done.
Give me Omar
All
getting the bump up to
finished.
the A main
LT
event.
done.
Yep, Steve, Art, and John. If I can get you guys to the podium, please. Art calling his own number on that one. All right, this is race number 4. BP, Barry, Kevin, George, Brian, Lucas, and Omar.
Barry Soppet. George Lynn. BP. Kevin Allen. Rice Cakes Supreme. Lucas Sichiglowski. Omar Manansala.
All right, let's get all drivers from that last one out here. I'm going to need Steve, Art, John, Pat, Ryan, and Tony to turn marshal this race, please. All right, lineup gonna be BP on the 1, Barry 2, Kevin 3, George 4, Brian 5, Lucas 6, Omar 7. Okay, grid is good. Drivers ready. We are going racing in less than 5. Here we go. BP leading them to the green flag. Soppit in pursuit. All right, we're 10 seconds in. Making our way down the back straight. BP holding down a half a second lead. Got Barry 1.3 ahead of George, moving up to the 3 spot on the opening lap. Kevin 4 followed by Brian, Lucas, and Omar. 30 seconds in. All right, 15-2 for your race leader. 15-2 for Barry. 15-5 for George. 15-6 for Kevin. 15-9 for Brian. 45 seconds in. Race leader driving the magenta, gray, and white through that rhythm section. One minute down, 5 minutes to go. All right, $1.15 in, 4:45 to go. Yeah, BP now just half a second ahead. Barry now 3 seconds up on George. George 0.7 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 1.2 up on Lucas. Lucas 0.6 ahead of Omar. Omar half a second up on Brian. We're $1.35 into this one. 4:25 to go. Brandon going 15-0 that time by. Oh, BP down the back straight. Magenta, gray, and white. Soppit running the purple and silver. Got Lynn running the all orange all the time. We're 2 minutes down with 4 minutes remaining. Brandon, Barry, George, Kevin, Lucas, Omar, Brian. Careful in the rhythm. Barry getting it wrong. That's going to put George Lynn all over the back wing. Over the rollers, down the back straight they go. 3/10 the gap between those two drivers. Oh, BP with a little stumble. Able to regain his footing and continue on. All right, 3:25 to go. Battle is on for the 2 spot. Soppit versus Lynn. Silver and purple versus the orange. Oh, fast laps got 15-0s from George and Brandon. 15-2 for Barry. 15-4s for Lucas and Kevin and Brian. And a 15-7 for Omar. 250 remains. $2.40 to go. Brandon 2 seconds ahead of Barry. Barry half a second up on George. George 4.5 ahead of Lucas. Lucas 0.8 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 0.8 ahead of Brian. Brian 1.5 ahead of Omar. Yeah, 2:30 to go, drivers. Careful up front. That is clear. George Lynn going 14-9 that time by. 2:10 remaining.
Two minutes left.
All right, 4 down, 2 to go. Brandon 2 ahead of Barry. Barry 0.4 ahead of George. George 6 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 1 ahead of Brian. Brian half a second up on Lucas. Lucas 1.9 ahead of Omar. Yeah, 1:45 to go, drivers. The leader is coming up on some traffic. Leader run magenta and gray tonight. Second place, going to be the silver and purple battling the orange car. They're making their way through that rhythm section. 0.1 the gap. with 1:25 remaining. 85 seconds to go. Barry going 15-1 that time by. Both these guys pushing it to the limit. 1:15 to go. All right, second place battle will be approaching some traffic soon. Got just over 1 minute remaining.
1 minute left.
Silver purple versus orange. The battle to watch right now. Also got Kevin and Brian with their own battle going on. That's yellow and white versus yellow and blue. 45 seconds remain. 35 seconds to go. Barry going 15-0 that time by.
Stay clean.
20 seconds remain. Oh, Brandon, 1.4 ahead of Barry. Barry trying to pull off a last-minute charge. Not sure there's enough time. Unless BP has something catastrophic happen. Just
Omar
a few
Menez
more
also
corners to go.
Kevin Allen done. Lucas Sichiglowski done.
BP takes down
Rice
the
Cake
W. Barry
Supreme
in the
done.
2, and George with the
BP
third
done.
and final podium spot.
Barry Soffit
All right,
done.
folks, let's get our top 3 to
All
the podium.
drivers
That's
are
Brandon,
finished.
Barry, and
George
George.
Lynn done.
The rest of the order will be Kevin, Brian, Omar, and Lucas. All right, folks. Last race of the night. Our truck class. Brian, Brandon, Art, Pat, Andrew, George. Podium going to be Brandon, Barry, and George. You're out of here? What? What? Hey, George has to go. Can we get you? Yeah.
Patrick Brill.
All right, we got one more race, guys. If you guys want to help me change the track after this, well, we can do that.
BP. Let's go Art. George Laxon. Andrew Montez.
Hey, guys, I'm going to need some help turn marshaling this one, please.
Rice Cake Supreme.
If I can get my drivers from that last race out here, turn marshal, please. All right, I got Kevin, I got Omar, I got Steve out here helping out. If I can get the rest of my guys from that last race, please. Okay, lineup for this one is going to be Brian 1, Brandon 2, Art 3, Pat 4, Andrew 5, George 6. I'd say center. Yeah. All right, folks, we are going racing in less than 5. That was an interesting sequence. All right, BG out front, BP2, followed by Pat, Art. Then we got George and Andrew. Whoa! That was pretty awesome. Wow. Yeah, do it again. Do it again. I'll buy you a drink. 30 down, 5:30 to go. Heck, I'd buy Art a drink anyway. Yeah, 40 down. BG out front, trying to stretch his legs and run. Ah, man, it looks like Pat might be broke. So, we got BP to the top spot. Orange and gray truck out front. Let's see if BG can run him down. All right, 15.9 for BP, 15.6 for BG. Gap between those two trucks about 2 seconds right now. Oh, man. Okay, that was the same truck. Okay. Not to say we're down another truck. Jeez. We're only a minute 20 in. All right, BP at 15.8. And BG 16, so that will increase the gap. Still got 4:30 remaining. Long race ahead, truck drivers. All right, Brandon 2.3 ahead of Brian. Brian 2.4 ahead of Andrew. All right, looks like the pits are starting to thin out, so yeah. If we have enough help for the change, we'll do it this week. If not, well, it'll have to be next week. But it's going to happen either this week or next week. To be determined in about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, 3:50 left in this one. Got Brandon Perea out front. This time by 2.1 ahead of Brian. Brian 3.6 ahead of Andrew. Andrew about 6 ahead of Art. And Art 2 ahead of George. Got 3:35 to go, drivers. BP going 15.5 that pass. BG going 15.6. All right, 2.2, the gap between Brandon and Brian last time around. This time by the stripe, 2.1, so Gross gains the 10th. Got 3:10 to go, drivers. Closest battle out there going to be Brandon Brian, and that is the most important battle on the track. Down the back straight they go. 2 seconds even now, the gap. So BG slowly and steadily gaining on BP. I saw nothing. I'm sure you did. Oh, careful ahead, careful ahead. Oh, back straight, back straight. Careful on the back straight. So I think BG did wait, so good sportsmanship there. You know, give a penny, take a penny, etc. 3:45 down, 2:15 to go, and BG out front. 2/10 is the gap. Battle going through the center section. It's the ugly truck versus the orange truck. Minute 55 to go. Yeah, for those of you not here tonight, BG did just take delivery on some new bodies. They look really nice. This is not one of them. Minute 40 to go. 0.8 of a second separating 1 and 2 now. BP using all the wall ride that time. Minute 25 remains. This time by 0.8 the gap. Whoa. BP living on the edge. Minute 15 to go. 75 seconds left. Our race leader's about to go down the back straightaway again. 0.8 the gap. BG eats a dot.
1 minute left.
And they continue on. BP falling on his face. But BG waits. He wants a battle to the finish here. He wants a fight to the death. 45 seconds to go. Careful back straight, guys. Go inside, go inside. And that is clear. And that is for position. Purple Truck and Art. George versus Art through the rhythm section. 30 seconds to go. Right now, BG 7/10 ahead of BP. "15 seconds. All right, 7 seconds left. Just a few corners to go. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Oh,
Rice
man.
Cake Supreme done.
What a finish.
BP done. Let's go Art done.